Hey Didn't Knowers, welcome back. Have you ever come across a hack or trick for using a product, and all of a sudden you realize you've been doing it wrong the entire time? The inventors of these products are clearly smarter than we thought because they've added some easy hacks to make the items work even better. Did you know that there is actually a reason for the drawer under your oven? From bobby pins to tape measures, these everyday items are actually so much more useful than we realized. Be prepared to be amazed by how wrong or underutilized we've used some of the common things at home. Before we jump into these facts, subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified on our latest and amazing videos. Number 10. What is the black diamond on the measuring tapes for? It might be something you've never given much thought to before, but those little black diamonds, sometimes triangles, on a tape measure are there for more than decoration. They're known as black truss markings. They begin at 19.2 inches and go all the way to 96 inches. Their purpose? For every 8-foot section of wall, there should be 6 studs spaced 16 inches apart. The black markings show where the stud should be. The first mark indicates where the center of the first stud in a wall is located. Knowing where the studs can be very useful when hanging items on the wall. Number 9. Medicine with a spike cap can be useful. A spike in the cap of a medicine tube seems a little counterproductive, but what do we know? We're not medical professionals. The spikes are actually quite useful for those who don't have nails. Hear us out. On a new ointment, there is a foil that protects the contents and allows the buyer to know it hasn't been messed with. Well, if you unscrew the cap and flip it around, you'll see that little spike. Push the spike into the foil and you have an opened medical tube. No more trying to break your nails on that tiny foil. Number 8. That drawer at the bottom of the oven is there to help you. If you ask just about anyone, most people will claim that they will use the drawer at the bottom of their oven as a place to store their baking sheets, utensils, or anything else oven or stove related. While this is a great use of space, that's not what it was actually designed for. In reality, it is supposed to be used as a warming drawer once your food has been cooked. Keep your oven on warm and put your food in there, and you'll never have cold food again while you wait for everyone to sit at the table. Number 7. What about that pasta spoon hole? Let's face it, some, if not all of us, have utensils we're not quite sure about yet. We just go along with it because our parents have shown us their basic functionality all our lives. So what about that pasta spoon? What's up with that hole in the middle? Slotted spoons have a neat feature that allows you to strain the pasta and let the water drain out. On some spoons, the hole is just about the size of a single portion of spaghetti. So if you ever wanted to insert spaghetti into a pot without splashing boiling water everywhere, there you go. Number 6. Ever had an eraser with a blue side? As a kid, and sometimes even today, erasers were essential for anyone in school. While it has been known to erase pencil marks, the blue side has a purpose as well. Turns out that blue side of the eraser is meant to erase pen ink, but it actually only works on very strong and thick paper. The blue side of the eraser is harder and more abrasive than the soft pink side. It also takes a lot more paper off when you use it, and that explains all the times you've ripped through your paper while using it. Number 5. Chinese takeout containers are not what they seem. Ever go to pick up your Chinese takeout only to be greeted with a funny look when you ask for paper plates? Well, there's a good reason for that, and it's not because the cashier thinks you could just use your normal plates. Much like the fast food condiment cups, Chinese takeout containers are folded in such a way that you are able to unfold them and utilize them as dinner plates. No need to use valuable resources when we all know you're going to finish that container of chicken chow mein anyway. Number 4. What about the alternative holes on Converse sneakers? Converse All-Stars are probably the most iconic sneakers in the world, but they came laced with some mysteries. See what I did there? Those little holes on the side of the shoe have been known to be air holes for your feet, but there's actually a better explanation. Being that Converse were originally basketball sneakers, the holes allowed some alternate lacing technique that stopped players from tripping in their laces on the court. So while there may not be a reason for them to be there nowadays, those little holes remain an iconic feature on the shoe. Number 3. We have been using bobby pins all wrong. We all have used bobby pins for various reasons, whether for styling hair, getting yourself out of tricky situations, or for other discovered needs along the way. Bobby pins are just those things lying around the house that are either super helpful or overlooked by many. But have you ever wondered why bobby pins have one side shaped like a zigzag? Since they are famously known for styling hair, the grooved side is the bottom of the pin and it should face toward the scalp. The grooves help the hairpin hold the hair better and not the other way around. Number 2. We thought pen lids were there to keep them from drying out. Since childhood, it has been drilled in our heads that it is important to keep the lids on pens to keep them from drying out and to keep a pressure balance that can prevent the pen from leaking. But turns out, the hole in the pen lid has a purpose too. The holes in pen lids are actually there to lower the risk of suffocation of small children. If a child was chewing on the cap and choked on it, the hole keeps their airway from closing up entirely, thus preventing suffocation. Who would have thought this much thought went into designing a pen lid? And last but not the least, number 1. Need another use for a soda can. So we've all opened a can of soda using that nifty little tab. But after it is opened, we kind of just forget about it, right? You've been drinking from soda cans all wrong. Turns out you can actually use that can tab as a straw holder. Just spin the tab around and you've got yourself an organized, fun, and new way to enjoy soda without having your straw move all around. Yes, folks, no more looking like a fool as your head bobs around to get the straw in your mouth. Amazing, huh? Alright, how about you? Do you have any cool life hacks or tricks to share? If you loved what you learned today, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Also, subscribe to Didn't Know for more awesome videos. Guys, we're glad that if you didn't know, now you do. Catch you in the next video.